Let me begin by congratulating the Kenya Army for its efforts in recording its history of distinguished contribution to our great nation since independence. The soldier's legacy is a living testimony of that journey, and it outlines the strong tradition of courage, duty, honor, sacrifice, and service to the nation that our men and women in the Army are world-renowned for. This seminal publication will inspire current and future generations of Kenyans to commit to serving, protecting, and advancing the interests of Kenya, whether in uniform or as civilians. It wonderfully illustrates the values of our country as given life by our defense forces, that we are a nation of peace, that will steadfastly defend our freedom, territory, and way of life against all external foes, and that we shall always emerge victorious. As we read the soldier's legacy, let us not lose track of the fact that it takes sacrifice, dedication, and discipline to protect a nation. And while I salute the Kenya Army, and indeed the entirety of the Kenya Defense Forces, I wish also to take this opportunity to remind all Kenyans that the defense and security of our country is a collective responsibility and not the sole remit of the security organs alone. Let us therefore at all times remain seized of the fact that we all have a role to play in the defense and security of our nation, including the need to remain vigilant and united against those who may wish us harm. The pride of our citizens and their confidence in our defense forces has remained steadfast since independence, due to your professionalism, your commitment, and selfless service that you have always demonstrated. The citizens of our nation are grateful to you for giving our country the platform of peace, security, and stability that is the prerequisite for sustained social economic development. Our people are also enormously proud of the honor you give our nation through your spotless reputation in the region and beyond. As your Commander-in-Chief, I am particularly proud to say that whenever I have the opportunity of meeting other heads of state and government, I am always asked to receive praise on behalf of the nation of Kenya, and in particular of our defense forces, for all that you have done and continue to do in advancing the cause of peace and security globally. So to all members of the defense forces, my urge to you is to continue to uphold your professional ideals and military ethos in protecting our country. The sanctity of human life, the dignity of all people, and the cohesion of our communities are important principles that should continue to guide your operations. You must therefore relentlessly nurture the skills and values that represent our highest aspirations as a nation. The aspirations of courage, selflessness, readiness, and proficiency. We do appreciate and indeed celebrate your patriotism and dedication to duty from independence to date. And I urge you all to continue to uphold the golden legacy of professionalism. To all our KDF, I say this: each and every one of you You are without doubt our nation's best and bravest. You are the living and breathing embodiment of the finest values, principles, and aspirations of our nation. You are our sword and shield, and the constant daily reminder to every citizen on what it means to be a Kenyan. And I am indeed proud to say that you have already lived to my call, which I made yesterday to Kenyans, urging them to always put Kenya kwanza, leo, kesho, na milele. Mungu awabariki nyote. Mungu aendelee kuwalinda mkitekeleza kazi zenu za kulinda taifa letu.